on, y'all? Ike Uday, about to give you guys another little update of my journey, and give you guys a couple more gems because you already know what the vibes are. But here I am in Seattle, Washington. You guys already know the vibes. Yesterday, I actually managed to pop into a really good Muay Thai gym here near like a little port in Seattle. It's probably like the best town that I've actually found so far in the Seattle area. So I'm really happy that I found an awesome gym, and I'm gonna be over in that area a ton more. But yeah, guys, I'm so happy that I found a Muay Thai gym. Like I told you earlier, I'm going to be hitting Thailand in just about 2 weeks now. So it's really good to get in some reps with some live, competitive, really good athletes, and just like the coach over there, he's from Thailand, so he's like a traditional Thai, and it is amazing to learn from the traditional Thais. I learned like 4 or 5 techniques that I didn't know, practicing back in the East Coast in Connecticut. So I'm just super grateful, super happy to go ahead and put myself out there and just be able to be a part of this awesome gym. It's a gym that I see myself going to every single time that I'm in town here, but who knows when I'll be in town again. But with that being said, y'all, guys, the journey doesn't end here. The journey doesn't end here. I've been telling you guys a lot about like the whole speech therapy thing that I've been doing, and how I've been noticing some really good results, both in real life situations and both just more feeling into a confidence, because I've been mirroring some of the best public speakers really on the planet, if you ask me, like the Gary V's of the world. I've been mirroring these speakers for hours out of my day for the past week or two. And yeah, I just have to say I feel great. I feel like I can communicate better, and I'm really excited to see where this journey is going to bring me, because I really don't want to stop these habits. Yesterday was my first time joining that gym. I was driving a whole bunch, so I don't feel like I really put forth much of an effort into my speaking. But today I'm going to pick up where we left off. And hey, sometimes, you know, all those muscles and different things need rest. To be honest, the first day when I did the mirroring technique for like 2 to 3 hours, it's crazy that I actually got nauseous. Like I started to feel nauseous and sick towards the end of like my practice. And it's just because of how weak my speaking muscles really were. It's like my nervous system, the motor functions that it takes to really be a fluent speaker. It's not like there's most days that I'm like standing up doing long form loud speaking for 3 hours out of my day. So it's just very new to me. And yeah, I felt nauseous. I literally felt sick the first day that I like really practiced my speaking. And I feel like it's just a testament of how weak certain muscles and certain like connections are within me. But it's just like, just imagine how much progress I'm really making on the back end that I might not be seeing right this second. So that's just like why I feel so grateful that I'm just working on something as often as I can, and just like also just trying to have a new flair about it and really just bring my own confidence in. It's one thing to mirror the other good public speakers, but it's another thing to have your own little sauce, your own little like talent to it, because speech fluency is a thing, but we all have our own like specific fluency and rhythm that works for us. Like you could have a very like, you could have like a war general that teaches you, maybe that's your vibe. You could have someone that like speaks to you calmer, and like for you that's what helps you get into your subconscious mind. However or whatever it is for you, there's no really saying, but you just got to keep on working within your talents and strengthening them. But I also think that you could gain a lot from working on what isn't exactly your talent, more so like your weakness. And the more that you attack that weakness, then the more that you will be well-rounded in your approach. Anyways, there's a very more important and serious gem I wanted to give you guys today, and it's something that I've been experiencing really just the past month or so. Still segmenting around like the vibe of like creating your own boundaries that I was talking about in a couple other videos. I did the breakdown of the Sinners movie, and like I think I had like a video or two after that where I was just going more in depth about like how me creating boundaries is really starting to pay off for me. But another one is just knowing how to be grounded in your own sense of validation in your own experiences, as well as like going and doing things on your own just because you want to do it. For me, going to the Muay Thai gym was one of those, and I wish I did it earlier because I made like 12 amazing connections in that one day, and it was all sparked off of me doing something purely on my own and just because I knew it was something that would fulfill me. And I feel like of course all this has to do with, or still comes back to like your speaking and you having your own voice and stuff like that. But how can you be a confident person like in a group setting or with your friends, and how can you speak from a place of like importance if you are so swayed by other people? Like, let's say you had a really big want to, you know, do some volleyball today. Like maybe you just wanted to work on some volleyball stuff, and you're with a group of friends and they want to do something different than you in that period of time. These are your great friends that you will see once again, that you will see tomorrow. Shit, you could see them just an hour after you play your volleyball. A lot of people who don't have their own voice, who haven't necessarily learned how to fulfill themselves, who haven't fully learned how to validate themselves, they're just going to let that slip through the cracks. They're not even gonna do volleyball that day because the friends are going to go play some baseball. And that's a pretty poor example, but there'll be so many other scenarios where like you will, if you aren't grounded and if you can't validate yourself, you will realize that it's like we have, like obviously we all have our own 24 hours that you could use how you want, but you will start to realize that your 24 hours literally aren't even yours, and they're like, you're really more off in the wind than you can really imagine right now. And you're gonna have to just start to learn how to validate yourself. And this is even more of what I'm learning too, but a lot of what your validation comes down to is really just the fact that your heart's beating, just the fact that you're breathing. It doesn't have to be some like real tangible thing for why you're confident or why you validate your own experiences and why you're so grounded. And that's something that I'm learning, because like even working on my public speaking skills, cool. If you're in grade school, working at your sport and getting better at your sport, cool. Of course, that's gonna make you more confident in certain ways, but that's still not where the pure essence of confidence lies. Of course, it's amazing to like be good like at a skill, but being good at this skill doesn't inherently actually like give you confidence within yourself. So being confident within a skill is different than being confident just for literally breathing air. You know what I mean? I hope you guys understand what I'm saying when it comes to that, but I've actually made a video on confidence very similar to that. Maybe I'll leave that in the description just to give you a little bit more context to what I'm saying when it comes to that. But yeah, this is more just so about you learning how to validate your own experience, you learning how to make something out of your day. I think that learning to make stuff out of your day is going to help a lot with just becoming your own person, becoming your own mature person who is a decisive person who isn't just at the midst of whatever is external and whatever is externally going on. Of course, you could have days like that, but this is you consciously choosing to do that. If that is your like general life habit, then you're inherently an ungrounded person. So you want to be a grounded person. You want to have fulfillment in your life, and you want to be able to create that fulfillment by things that you do, not things that people are taking you to do or telling you to do. Like, we've all seen the coach and like the son and dad dynamic where the dad's the coach, but like it like hits a point where the dad is like, yeah, I don't want to just, or a good dad, he's like, I don't want to just force my son to do this. I want him to start generating some sense of importance and some sense of responsibility and some sense of doing it like, maybe I'm his head coach, but I'm going to make him for the next week like wake up and work out with a different trainer that's across town. So it's like, I'm hands off right now. He's building independence. He's building a sense of worth and a sense of like, I want this, I'm making it happen. Like, don't be the dad that's just forcing their kid to be good at a sport, and then like they end up being like a literal pro caliber player who could care less about playing, you know? What the hell? Nah, I'm just dehydrated right now. I'm about to go. I'm right over at the smoothie shop right over here at the Jamba Juice. So chill out, y'all. I don't have rabies or whatever that looked like. But yeah, guys, it's your boy Ike Ude. Hope you guys understood what I was trying to get across in this video. Gave you guys a little update, as well as like, I'm just learning to be more grounded, and I think it really makes sense for me to help you guys with the same thing. Speech fluency and all of that is one thing, but when you start looking at the different nuances and different little reasons for why you have your issues, you start to realize that it's a lot more general, and there's like a over encompassing like lifestyle change that most likely needs to happen for you to see some of the key results that you're really looking for. And that's what I'm doing for myself, and that's what I'm going to be showing you guys. The more that I do it for myself, the more that I'll have information to relay to you guys and relay to the team. So with that being said, y'all, it's your boy Ike. Have a great day. Peace.